Okay, all right.
Next up, it's runway.
I got. He seems to forget that I'm this cat. He's just holding the legs.
You're also in the litter box.
Hello, sassy snaps. Okay, here it is. Next. Hi. Hi, it's me, Bianca Del Rio, and we're back at the pit stop, the official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15. And today, my guest is a gal I just met loitering in the hallway. Please welcome Miss Adore Delano.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
That's very loud.
I'm good, bitch. How are you?
I'm doing well. I am so glad that you're here today.
I know. Look at us getting to work together again after all these years.
After all these years, how many years has it been?
Probably, it's gonna be 10 years upcoming, right, that we filmed?
Correct. It's been a long time. This is pre-TikTok era.
That's like 2 high school decades. That's like 4 years in a row, plus 2 years.
Yeah, maybe if you went to high school, this would be a little easier.
I went, I just didn't graduate.
So here you are now. What's going on in your life?
I've just been touring the world, just like you. We've just been missing each other,
You Great, you're back on the road again.
Back.
Singing for the masses.
On the road again.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, that requires a lot of talent and skill.
Yes, it
And
does.
speaking of talent and skill, here we are on an episode which I did not know was gonna happen this early in the season.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything you know about RuPaul's Drag Race is that really there is no rules. Sometimes there's 10 contestants, sometimes there's 12, sometimes there's 16. But now, another turn of events is here we are starting Snatch Game this episode. I don't think it's ever been done this soon.
No,
has
it's
it?
nuts. It's usually like a few episodes in the season, but it's like right in the beginning, so.
Yeah.
This is a fun, exciting experience to ruffle our feathers on top of our heads.
This means you haven't seen the episode yet.
No. Let's watch together.
But anyway, it's 14 queens. That's a lot of queens to get through Snatch Game. 7 and 7. And what are your memories from Snatch Game? I have my own, obviously, which I will share with our audience. But what were your favorite memories?
My favorite memory of Snatch Game was the fact that the camera wasn't behind me because I had like 3 wigs with black bobby pins that were holding 3 blonde wigs up, and it just looked like a cat just took a in the back of my head.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just right there. But also try not to break character when Officer Bird came out of your ass.
Yes.
Just like Officer Bird, and I was like, Anna wouldn't laugh. Anna wouldn't laugh. But just sitting next to you and just like talking about everybody and like writing notes and being super dumb.
We did write notes together. So I would just have to explain this to our guests that come here, because I'm sure you're looking at my feet going, what is she doing?
Totally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I had to go to Guatemala to get my toes pumped.
Uh-huh.
Because I plan on unveiling later this year some new plump toes and some open toe shoes, because toe cleavage is the new thing.
You got a BBL on your feet?
Yes, bitch!
I love that.
Yes! Jealous?
Yeah, I'm totally jealous.
Fierce,
You know how much you
fierce.
can make on OnlyFans off of that?
Only toes, honey.
Only toes.
All the rage.
Yes.
It's all the rage. So you're pretty caught up on the season now, so you know where we stand.
Yes, I am caught up. I'm really excited about it. I'm scared, but aren't we always?
Always.
Always scared.
All right, you ready to dive in?
No, yes.
Do it!
Yes.
Do it!
Yes, put my toe in first or just jump in.
Why'd you bring up toes again? It's all about, I'm the one with the toes.
Cliffhangers.
Now, according to the last episode, Sasha Colby was the big winner, and she did an amazing job, we must say. We all agreed.
Yes.
But I'm curious to ask you, are you surprised that Sasha is doing so well?
I'm not surprised that Sasha's doing so well. She's such a seasoned queen that I've looked up to for a while. I mean, I really, really am surprised that it took this long for her to get on this show.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean,
Agreed.
like, kills it at everything. An amazing performer as well.
Meanwhile, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Amethyst was in the bottom yet again. This is her second time in the bottom. She saved herself with the lip sync, and she sent Princess Poppy home. Now, do you think that was the right thing?
I don't know if it was a right thing, but amethyst is one of my favorite crystals.
Okay.
And it's really good to sleep with one under your pillow.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if that applies to any of these questions that are being thrown my jugular right now. But let's see how many times she can lip sync her way out of a bottom situation.
Well, she's already 2 for 2, which is wild. Amethyst has been in the bottom for both episodes, but she did send people home. Now, would you have lost your mind if you would have gone home so early in your season?
I would have been pissed. I mean, I only planned on getting there until about Snatch Game, and I'm like, if I can ride this out, these bitches got nothing on me. But yeah, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I didn't even spend on anything. I mean, I wore the same wig 4 or 5 times.
Well, crazy, I think our seasons were the cheap seasons.
I literally wore the same pair of eyelashes.
I
That's why
remember.
when I got home, I looked like a alley cat anus.
That's a look.
It was very that.
That's a look. Show us again. Use your camera right here. Let them see. Yeah.
It's giving Katy Perry.
She steals from the gays all the time. They're not gonna use it. They're not gonna use it. They're not gonna use it. Okay. Meanwhile, the twins who were joined at the hip were separated, and it kind of threw each other off.
Yeah.
Now, could you understand that bit of crazy? I know you're not a twin, or were you?
No, I feel like I could have almost been a twin though.
How was that?
Because my mom thought all of us were gonna be girls and all of our names was gonna be Desiree. So I feel like maybe there was a Desiree inside and I just ate her. And that's why I'm just so the way that I am, you know? Like
Yeah.
on the spectrum of just, you know, the umbrella of queerty. But anyway, I did want to say one thing about having a twin. That would suck, because I got my nose done and my face kind of re-chiseled. Like if my twin just went like granola route or something, and like that would have been f***ed up. I'd have been like, now you're just like exposing me, just stay 6 feet away from me, you know?
So wait, what was the question?
I don't remember, I tend to do that a lot.
Okay, let's go back. So my question to you is, could you understand their frustration? I mean, have you ever been that close to somebody where you're like, oh, we must do everything together?
No, I've never been that close to somebody to where like I'm like have that whole like you and me will never part. Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, not my thing either, not my thing. Especially when someone looks so much like me, has the same mannerisms, has the same look. I'd be like, bitch,
Hey,
find your own job.
poison her Cheerios and we're kids.
Yeah, beat it. Okay, we also see Lucy and Lux fighting over who is second, who is third in line. I mean, let's be real here. Does it really matter if you're second or third?
It really doesn't matter
It
if you're
doesn't!
second or third.
No!
Just enjoy your time being safe onto the next round.
Everybody's so quick to go, well, I was the first, I was the second, I was the third. It's nonsense. So the next day, RuPaul enters the room. Did you see that sassy outfit?
Oh, gorgeous.
And did you spook it? The Met Gala look?
It was giving, was that the same one?
Yes!
Oh yeah, it was giving Met Gala vibes.
It was, see, she had her own little theme going on. I forget how tall RuPaul is. RuPaul is a big bitch. It's like this.
Did you just call her Ru-Tall?
Oh, I did, RuPaul. Yes, honey, you are so RuPaul.
Oh, honey, consider that stolen. We apologize.
So in the gorgeous Met Gala glory, RuPaul then says that it is Snatch Game. Did you see their faces?
I did see their faces.
It's like excitement and terror at the same time.
Yeah, no, I love that because like we just said in the beginning of this, if you guys were paying attention,
Yeah.
it's so early in the competition
Yep.
and the fact that they pulled the rug from underneath their little Twinkie feet really made me excited.
Yeah.
Because even as a fan and a viewer, like I want to see the fun, memorable performances with the beginning girls because they always get sent home like it's like 5th or 6th or 7th episode,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what would like?
What did they have done?
Yeah, what would they have done? And then like you look at, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna get in trouble.
What?
I'll say then you see like something like and you're like, well, that's what would happen.
Well, it is a tricky thing because I often say people with Snatch Game immediately think, I need to have this iconic look to look like this person, this costume replicated, and they pick this figure that doesn't really lend itself to the game.
Yeah.
You know, because you need somebody that can work with other people. You need somebody that has funny lines. You need to be able to work with Ru as well. So if you pick something obscure, it can be very challenging in the moment.
Totally agree. But like to even piggyback off of that, it's like being Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
She's mostly known for being busty. I didn't have boobs. I didn't
No.
have boobs, but you didn't know that because I
No.
was like, I'm just trying to embody her from the throat up. You know?
did. You
So
did.
it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, why don't you give me a little bit of it right now? This is your camera.
I don't know if I'm prepared right now, but I feel like before I came in here, it was colder. The times I went out there smoking a cigarette, I was like, man, why is it so cold out here?
And 9 years later, it's still funny. Woo! You were robbed.
And
Yes.
to top it all off, I looked up what Pamela Anderson wears on her lips, and this is what she wears, so. If you guys are looking out for that, it has nothing to do with
Oh, tonight? Today? Oh, what you're wearing
Yeah.
is what Pam Anderson wears on. What a beautiful segue.
Thank you so much.
Was there any moment when you were doing Snatch Game, did you feel like it's going south and this might not end well?
No, I had fun.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I was just telling my manager this the other day. I'm like, Snatch Game was one of those challenges where like, I was like, it's either gonna be really fun or I'm gonna be very discombobulated. I learned that word like 5 years ago. And it was fun. And then I was like, you know, just keep having fun. And then, yeah, the people that weren't having fun, I was just like, just let them die. let him die.
You should really write for greeting cards. So
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Or die.
I'm like a walking haiku poem.
All right. Aside from having the privilege of sitting next to me during the Snatch Game, were there any other memories or anybody else's performances that you remember vividly?
I remember Darian biting a piece of butter.
Yes, she was Paula Deen.
Yes, she was.
yes,
I loved that. I don't know, I just remember just like really trying not to break character and then like flipping you off during the commercial scenes and just like trying to break each other out of character. That was just like, that was more fun. Like when they were like struggling, we were having fun.
Cackling, yeah.
Off of the camera, we're just like with each other, but in character.
So 14 girls, that's a lot of personalities in the ring. And this is when Ru announces that they're doing it in 7 and 7. So we're getting broken up into 2 little bonus Snatch Games.
But not only is it 14 girls, like one of the personalities is doubled. So you gotta like, you gotta maneuver.
One of the personalities.
Because there's twins.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I got that, yeah.
It's just a lot to walk into.
It is, it is, it is. So with your experience, what do you think, besides having fun, is the key to Snatch Game?
It's just improv, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not that serious. I think when you start psyching yourself out is when you already lost.
And if you were to go back and do the show again, let's say,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were filming. Sorry.
No, the cameras are on.
I don't know who I would do, honestly. Probably like Drew Barrymore. I saw Willow do her and I was like, oh. But yeah, I love Drew Barrymore and I think like she would be really funny to do.
So as the queens are getting ready, we found out some of the people they're portraying. We've got Jan Crouch, our religious gal we love.
Love.
Joan Rivers,
Love.
difficult one. And we have Amanda Lepore. What do you think of these choices so far?
Love the choices. When I was watching it back, I was like, these are characters that you can do a lot with, or you can really stumble.
Yeah.
And I love death, so I'm like, let's see them die
Yeah.
or succeed.
Well, some of the other girls are saying that they're going to be doing, you know, YouTube or pop culture influencers. Do you think that's a good idea?
When I heard that Trisha Paytas was going to be played by Sugar, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I thought it had potential. Ow, I bit my tongue. Trisha Paytas should have had a big pizza box.
Yeah.
She should have kept plugging her adult website.
Yeah.
She should have had toilet paper in her butt.
Yeah.
She should have had like all of these.
You know what's funny? You basically described me. You basically described me just now. First off, I'm gonna ask you, do you like the pit crew being the contestants in the Snatch Game?
For sure. It's cool to see the pit crew speak.
Now, oh, I never really thought about that.
No, because
I'm not listening to them talk, I'm looking at them.
I'm just looking at them, you know? But it's like seeing a teacher at a school shopping, like they say on Mean Girls. It's like, oh, cool, they talk.
Yeah, they do.
When they learn that?
So, starting with the first group, first 7, this is who was playing who. Marsha is Tim Gunn, Lux is Amanda Lepore, Malaysia is Saucy Santana, Mistress is Rosie O'Donnell, Anitra is Gordina Ramsay, Robin is Karen Huger, and Selena is the Virgin Mary. Now, before you answer, who was the standout of that group?
Standouts were Tim Gunn, Saucy Santana, for me.
I'm gonna agree with the Tim Gunn. I was shocked. I thought Marsha did a great job, props to her. And it's a character that didn't require much makeup. I also enjoyed Rosie O'Donnell, but it wasn't until she mentioned it that she could have been, who's that bitch from Dance Moms?
Abigail Miller.
Abby Lee Miller.
Oh,
Abby Lee Miller. I thought, yeah, that's a great combo as well. But I thought those would be in my top, for sure.
But she also could have been Barefoot Contessa.
That too.
I thought that would have been a vibe.
That would have been a good look. While watching that first group, did you think anybody was struggling? Be honest, and don't worry about the comments that are gonna follow this.
I don't give a
Neither do I, but tell us what you thought.
Oh. I would say Virgin Mary.
Didn't it seem forced?
Yeah.
I thought it was just so loud, and that's coming from me.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't seem in the moment, and it didn't seem like a clear thought.
Yeah.
You know? It was like this chaotic thing about Mary is a whore. Not that exciting.
The outfit was cute, but
Sure.
it's like playing darts and trying to hit a 15.
Yeah, agreed.
And you never hit the 15. But you have a dart.
Now, group 2, 7 more gals.
Yeah.
We've got Lucy is Joan Rivers. Sasha is Jan Crouch. Jax is the Mona Lisa. Sugar is Trisha Paytas. Amethyst is Tan Mom. Spice is Miley Cyrus. And Aura is Bretman Rock.
Ooh.
Some choices there.
Choices.
What did you think?
Like, if you gave this to me on paper,
Uh-huh.
including the first group,
Yes.
I would say these are really good, like, choices.
Yeah.
But then you see it,
The execution.
the execution, then it becomes, wow,
You did that.
you did that. You did all of that.
You did that. My favorite thing to tell someone when you go to a show and it's uncomfortable or it's bad, you go, you. No one does it like you.
No one quite will ever.
It's not a compliment. It's just a fact.
You will always do you.
Who was your favorite?
Joan Rivers was good.
That's Lucy. She did a good job of keeping it flowing. I thought her answers were fun. I also thought it was very true to Joan by being self-deprecating.
Yeah.
I mean, it did make it a lot more fun. Like, I was interested to see when Ru would ask her a question.
That's signs of success.
Yeah.
And like, you want to know what they're gonna say next.
Yeah.
And she didn't break character. The two ones that were most polarizing were Trisha Paytas and Miley Cyrus, and they were the most underwhelming ones out of the whole group for me.
So you hated them.
Hate's a strong word.
You hated them.
I despised them.
Well, I mean, in the moment, they were your least favorite in the challenge. You didn't think they did justice, or did you think that they were not doing the right things?
I was confused as to what I was. And Trisha Paytas was basically just, she was giving sugar. Like, she just looked like her dressed up with like a breastplate.
Well, all right, so they were your least favorite. But the one that I had the problem with, which I don't even know, I'm gonna say this and the kids are gonna scream, but I don't know who Bretman Rock is. And I don't know, and I don't mean like, I don't know. I'm not pulling a Mariah J-Lo moment.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't know Bretman enough to know what Bretman is all about. But I do know what Aura gave was just lackluster and uninteresting.
What Bretman gives is not that.
Okay, so I would like Bretman then.
Oh, you would?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Leo. I mean, we all love a Leo.
Yeah, we do.
We do. I mean, Leos are cool.
Yeah, amazing.
You know, Leos and Libras, we light up a room.
Yeah, got it. But back
anyway.
to the competition. Yeah.
Mercury's in retrograde soon.
God, Aura!
Okay. Yeah, no, that had nothing to do with Bretman Rock. I didn't love it. It was giving very much like maybe Aries, not Leo.
So a little birdie came up and told me, then I killed it, made a hat, told me that you were gonna play Jan Crouch for Snatch Game for All Stars 2. Is that true?
I always knew you spoke bird. Yes, it is true. I was gonna be a horrible Jan Crouch.
Yeah, well.
I was teasing the hair and everything, but I knew I was going home already, so it
Yeah.
was like whatever. But yeah, I let Ginger use my outfit and stuff, so I mean.
So you were kind and you gave to someone else.
Yeah, as Jan Crouch would, but she's dead.
She is. My question to you is, what did you think of Sasha? Did you think it was good?
I like Sasha. I mean, I have such a love and crush for Sasha, so she could do no wrong for me.
Yeah.
She's kind of like the most gorgeous drag queen ever on steroids. Like when you watch her perform, I love it.
Now, would you say she's your #1 or #2?
Well, she is the
Who was your favorite, both groups combined, out of all?
My favorite out of all 38 of the girls.
All 62 of the girls. Who was your #1?
All of them left crumbs leading up to Tim Gunn.
Tim Gunn was
Tim
your
Gunn?
favorite.
Oh, get out of here.
Tim Gunn!
Tim Gunn.
I am shocked. I have to say, my 1 and 2 was Tim Gunn and Joan Rivers. I thought they were amazing. I gotta say, Marcia turned it out. I did not know where Tim Gunn would go, although I did meet him once. We had to do an event together. I don't think he liked me much.
Oh.
No, I was shocked by Marcia 3 times. So Adore, before the runway, we see Lucy get emotional again. And I'm curious, do you think those moments in the workroom are actually an emotional time for you as you're preparing?
If you're going into the game already like an emotional wreck when you don't deal with your problems and stuff, it's gonna come out, especially if you don't have a lot of friends and then you find this like sisterhood and they're all around you and you're all like getting ready with people when you're like the small town, like, you know, bigums. I don't know how to say it.
For me, it's like emotion doesn't have anything to do with drag.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I can't even remember my sad life.
I remember mine.
I'm supposed to say yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, the runway is Beautiful Nightmare. What do you think of the theme?
I love this theme. I think you can do so much with Beautiful Nightmare.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley.
Do you have nightmares?
Do I have nightmares?
Have you ever had nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. Are you crazy?
Okay, just checking.
But yeah, Beautiful Nightmare was very gorgeous. Loved it. It was giving pink and black. I couldn't wait to see what come down the. I couldn't see what came down the runway.
I couldn't see.
You can't
Let's
see
back
right
it
now.
up. Hold on. Hold on.
No, I would have wore probably something really beautifully
Like a t-shirt and boots.
thigh-high boots.
Attention to detail. First up, Marsha 3 times.
Crumbs.
Not my favorite.
Left crumbs for me.
What?
Left crumbs in the bed. Like the kids are saying like, oh, she ate and left no crumbs.
Oh, that's what the kids say.
Yeah, that means like, oh, you ate, girl, and she left crumbs.
She left crumbs.
She
So
left-
it's a crummy situation.
It's a crummy in the bed situation. Watching the Channel 11 news. Don't wanna.
Looks very off the rack and not as costume fantasy as that I would expect from Beautiful Nightmare. I mean, if this was in your dreams, it's definitely a nightmare. And I have a problem with a big black belt. Why does everybody just put that belt
Good
right
old
in the middle?
2012 belt in the middle of a
I
dress.
can't with it. Next up is Luxe Noir London.
Love this look.
Yeah,
It's giving me Dead off a bridge.
yeah.
Couture.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I love the brick on the ankle.
More of a cinder block, but I'm curious. This is my question about the cinder block. This, where'd that come from? Was that in a suitcase, or was this something from backstage that she just snatched?
Maybe she packed it.
I mean, it's a fierce look. Moving on, we have Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not my cup of tea.
She spent money. I could see she spent money.
They all have.
It's not my favorite look from her. But I
Mine
still
either.
like her. I do still like
The
her.
color choice for the theme is a bit confusing for me, but she's stunning.
I see a lot of the beautiful. I don't see much of the nightmare.
Right. No, I agree.
Next up is Mistress Isabel Brooks. I love her painted face. I love the drag look. I'm not crazy about this cage. It kind of looks like she got caught up in the set of Phantom of the Opera. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, same. Cage could have been done better.
Or taken off.
I was just gonna say, take it off.
Yeah.
Or execute it better and put it back on. Beautiful queen though. That face
Oh,
is
she's fabulous.
beat. Yeah, the cage is not caging.
No, it's not. It's the way to say things. The cage is not caging.
Yeah.
My crumbs are not crumbing.
Yep.
My toast is not tasty.
Well,
Well, no, because, yeah.
you know, we'll give that one to you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Next we have Miss Anitra. When we were watching this, we both said at the same time, detox. And it's crazy. I mean, she's gorgeous. I love the dress. I love the silhouette. I love the hair. It's very cohesive, I must say. What are your thoughts?
I love it. I think she looks sexy. Her silhouette is on point.
Yep.
She looks slimy and grimy and beautiful. Her eyes look like Bigfoot just in them.
So you would say her silhouette is silhouetting.
Her silhouette is silhouetting.
Work, mama.
It definitely is.
Next up is Selena S. Titties. Didn't do it for me.
No, me either. I don't really love this look. I don't know what it's trying to give me. Yeah, but like, it's not really landing, mate. I feel like, I don't know what the skirt's doing.
I think this look is a miss. I don't know if she's gonna be safe. We shall see. Next up is Miss Robin Fierce. I couldn't tell you about Robin. She's just kind of there and coasting.
Robin's a beautiful queen.
She's a beautiful queen.
I don't want Robin to turn into those morning birds that you forget that are there because you hear them so much. They're just like
Yeah.
background noise. We can't
Wait,
have
wait,
you.
wait. When are you awake in the morning?
I'm gonna change. I was married now.
To what?
Color purple.
Oh yeah, I know the reference, but I meant who married you? Morning birds. Anyway.
Yeah. So you forget that they're there because they're just like, and you're just like, oh, that's just noise.
Yeah, it is.
So you can't be noise, Robin. You're too beautiful for that.
You know, yeah, safe. Next up, Miss Lucy LaDuca. She switched from her blonde hair to black hair. She's got this whole Jason thing going from Friday the 13th.
Not mad at the look. Thought it was cool. Very well executed. This is a win for me.
No
Down to
crumbs?
nails. No crumbs. I think.
No crumbs.
I even think she got a Swiffer out and cleaned after herself and did the dishes.
Next up is Sasha Colby. I'm living for the silhouette. I love the witchy poo hair aspect. I like the nude with the black applique kind of thing. I think it is a win for me.
I think it's a win too. She looks gorgeous. She looks like she came out of a fairy tale book and she's about to eat your children.
Okay. Next up is Jax.
I don't like the prosthetic. It's giving
Whoville.
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 It's giving Where Are You Christmas? It's giving very, hey, I just bought these. In Whoville.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Silhouette's cute. Everything else, not mad.
I didn't think, oh, prosthetic. I thought, what happened to her face?
Same.
As opposed to going, oh, she's a snake. Here is Sugar now on the runway. Is this outfit gonna help or just add to the madness?
Add to the madness. It's giving Leg Avenue. I don't love it. I do think this is bad just because I know what they're capable of. I see them on TikTok. This is giving just little Bo P-pop poop.
Yeah.
Goes to the P-pops.
Yeah, it's not my favorite look. It's very Toddlers and Tiara for me.
Yeah, and that what's that called? Material.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, but in their defense, the face is always gorgeous.
Always.
The face is gorgeous. And obviously next is Spice.
Hates it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite look, and as I said before with Sugars, it just seems kind of baby dolly girly. The mug is there, the hair is there. Not what I would call a beautiful nightmare. Next up is Amethyst, an iconic Lady Gaga moment in Lady Gaga's career. So it's very ballsy to do this. It's good, the blood we like, sure. I mean, I've had Lady Gaga in my dreams. It's fine.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Yeah, I think it's a little predictable to pick a literal outfit that somebody else wore, and maybe because no one else has done that so far. I think, all right, it's okay. And finally, we have Aura Mayari. You know, I love a black dress. You know I love that silhouette. I've actually worn it a million times, so I can appreciate the dress. I did not expect to see the back. I did not expect that little moment that was there. It did look like she was in pain.
She was giving electric chair.
It looked like the bitch was in pain.
Yeah.
So, out of all the looks, who was your favorite?
I like Lucy. She was giving me very much so that, and I liked it.
No crumbs.
No crumbs were left. I want to call her Apple Juicy so bad.
Do it.
I love Apple Juicy.
Lucy Apple Juicy is your top vote. My top vote, I have to say, is Miss Sasha Colby this episode.
Ooh, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the look. I'm not even gonna bother to ask you who you hated because we know who it was.
Who?
Sugar and Spice.
I love Sugar and Spice.
So who did you hate on the runway?
Probably Sugar and Spice.
Now, after the judges' critiques, we find out that Miss Lucy DeLuca is the winner. What'd I say? DeLuca. I'm sorry. So after the judges' critiques, we find out that the winner of Snatch Game is Miss Lucy LaDuca. Do you agree with the decision?
No.
She was Joan Rivers.
No, I wanted Tim Gunn to win.
Really?
I did.
So you're putting Tim Gunn first and Joan Rivers second.
Okay, I'm lying. Joan Rivers wins.
Joan Rivers. The bottom two were Sugar and Spice. And now they're gonna have to lip sync for their lives. Do you think they have it in them to do this?
I think they do have it in them. I think there's like a little fire up their ass. The only thing that scares me is that they're like well known as a duo. So that's gonna suck, but whatever, to each their own. Every man for themselves, mother.
Sugar and Spice have to lip sync to You Better Run by Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Who we love. Who we love.
Keep biting my tongue.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Take a minute.
She'll be okay.
Okay, great. What'd you think of it?
It wasn't everything nice.
It wasn't.
I didn't love it.
Yeah.
Thought it was telling.
I thought, what the was going on?
I mean, tripping twice.
Well, the weird thing for me was it seemed like they were trying to do an act together.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to make light of it, but it's like, no, you're in competition.
Yeah.
Both of you were in the bottom. I mean, I was shocked that Rue didn't send both of them home.
Same.
Like, I was ready for her to go, goodbye. Is there anything about the lip sync you liked?
I liked that they fell.
So, here it is. They gotta pick a winner, and they pick Spice. Do you agree?
Telling you, I do enjoy these two performers, but this was giving me very Vivian Panay and Honey Mahogany when they were like, no, you guys both need to go home.
Yeah.
But I think like Spice has more like, I think interesting things to like show because she has more like depth, I think, to her look. So
Yeah.
maybe that was a good choice.
I'm interested to see how it's gonna turn out because they were so attached at the hip, you know? It's
Yeah.
gonna be that weird, weird thing.
Yeah, but kick rocks, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, spice is better for the diet than sugar is, so.
I mean, do you think they got rid of sugar because she fell?
No, I think they got rid of sugar because.
You hate her.
No! Because she picked Trisha Paytas to do Snatch.
Okay, got it. Yeah. It's all about choices. Yeah, I agree. Now, do you think Spice is gonna be able to get through the competition without sugar being there? Do you think she's gonna fare well?
I think Spice is gonna do pretty good.
All right.
I do.
So overall, out of everybody you saw in this episode, who was your MVP?
What does that mean again?
Most valuable player.
Oh, yeah. My most valuable player
Yes.
is Sasha Colby.
Sasha Colby's your front runner.
Yes, that's my bae.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna kill it. She's been killing it already.
I'm ready to see Sasha do more, but she is up there. But I think Lusa delivered the goods on the Snatch Game. I really did. Well, I must say, Adore Delano, thank you for joining me today. And honestly, you were truly one of my favorite people. And I'm only saying that because it was written on this card. But I thank you for spending your time, your energy, and most of all, your wisdom with all of us this afternoon.
In fine print, thank you so much for having me.
It says it on the card.
Thank you so much.
It literally says it on the card.
I said thank you. Now get the f out of here.
Exactly. Now, thank you so much for joining me here at the Pit Stop. Make sure you join me here next week for another episode where we recap everything RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15. See you soon.
Yeah. Remember Men in Black? Sugar. More sugar. More. Imagine?
Oh, hey, everybody, it's Michelle Visage. Do you want Emmy-nominated gay? Well, then subscribe to RuPaul's Drag Race on YouTube.